So you want to get a quick arms and abs circuit workout in. I got you, girl. Today we're going to go to the gym and I'm going to show you one of my favorite upper body workouts and ab circuits that's going to definitely sculpt your arms and get you that ab definition that you're looking for. So if you've landed on this channel before, my first question for you is, why haven't you subscribed yet? And the second thing is, as you know, I'm a personal trainer. So the workout that I'm about to show you, I do with all of my clients and even include in my online personalized programs because it works. So I'm super excited to hear how it goes for you. So be sure to let me know in the comments below after you've done this workout. And also, while you're there, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and turn that notification bell on so you get new videos posted daily.
So for today's workout, I'm starting off by warming up and activating my upper body muscles with 2 exercises. So these activation exercises will turn on the right muscles so that they fire optimally when you need them to, allowing you to get the most out of your workout and get you better results. So if you want to build strong and healthy shoulders, you need to be doing these band pull-aparts to prepare for your workout. This exercise is so effective because it retrains your shoulders to move in the opposite direction that they're often in throughout the day. And over time, this hunched over position that we're often in, sitting at our computers or on our phones, shortens and weakens your upper back muscles, which affects the stability and strength of your shoulder joint. And as you continue to train and increase the weight you use in other exercises, this could be problematic. So for that reason, it's important to include at the beginning of your workout because you want to get the most out of the exercises you'll be doing in your workout, and you also want to prevent any injuries to occur in your future. But for it to actually work, you need to be doing them properly, so let's get into how to do them properly. First off, you'll need to grab a resistance band. Depending on how much resistance is in the band, your hand positioning will depend, so you may have to adjust after you perform the first rep. But generally, the closer your hands are together, the more resistance you will feel. So you'll start off by placing the band straight out in front of you at around chest height level. Then you want to make sure that you place your shoulders in the proper position so that you don't engage your trap muscles. So you'll want to roll your shoulders back and down to set yourself in the right position. While keeping your arms straight, elbows locked, and wrists in a neutral position, you'll just simply pull the band apart. And once your hands are at each side of you, you'll want to stop and squeeze your shoulder blades for 3 seconds before slowly bringing it back to the starting position. Don't let your hands drive behind you. Think about driving them away from each other as much as possible. So you'll want to do this for a total of 8 reps. Last exercise to do before getting into the workout is banded shoulder dislocates. So although it may not sound healthy for your shoulders, this is one of the best exercises you could do for your shoulder health and to prevent injuries. This exercise will help increase your shoulder flexibility, develop strength in the tiny muscles of your rotator cuff, develop tendon strength in your elbows and wrists, and will prepare you to tackle the exercises in your workout. So these are typically done with a stick, but can also be done with a resistance band or even a towel if you don't have access to a light stick. But today we'll be doing the overhead variation with the resistance band. So just like the band pull apart, the closer your hands are together, the more challenging it will be. So you may have to adjust your hand positioning after the first rep. You're going to start off by holding the band or stick in front of your body with your palms facing towards you. Then you're just simply going to slowly lift your arms overhead and behind you. Depending on your shoulder flexibility, you may be able to go all the way back and down, or you may stop a bit higher. Whichever the case, try your best not to pull on the band as you do this, and make sure to keep your elbows locked into position and do not overarch your lower back. You'll want to do a total of 8 reps. And once you're done with these, do one more round of both exercises before moving on to the rest of the workout. So now that we've woken up our upper body muscles, it's time to get into the actual workout. First up, we have a superset. So what this means is I performed 5 reps of 2 exercises back to back with little to no rest between them for a total of 5 rounds. So starting off with wide grip lat pull downs. While we're primarily strengthening your lats with this exercise, you'll also feel your biceps and several muscles of your rotator cuff being worked as well. And this is a great exercise to help develop your overall upper body strength. So you're going to start off by sitting down at the lat pull down machine and adjust it so your thighs fit under the supports, and choose a weight that you know you could do for 5 good quality reps. Then you're going to grasp the bar with an overhand grip, so that means palms facing the bar and hands more than shoulder width apart. And just like I say for all exercises, you want to get in the proper position before starting off once you grab onto the bar. So you want to first lean back slightly and think about pinching your shoulder blades together while keeping your arms straight. This will allow you to get more recruitment from your lat muscles. As you pull the bar down towards your chest, exhale and focus on pulling with your elbows towards your sides rather than through your forearms and hands. Squeeze your shoulder blades together for 2 seconds and inhale as you slowly return the bar back to the starting position. After you're done with 5 reps, you're going to do 5 push-ups. If you can't perform a push-up on your toes, I'd recommend using the bench of the lat pull-down machine as an incline instead of performing push-ups on your knees, because that version takes away from using other muscles in the push-up. So by using the bench, it will relieve you from some of your body weight, but it will still require you to engage your core. So for the push-up, you'll want to set up in the plank position. If you haven't checked it out already, be sure to watch my video called How to Plank to learn the proper plank sequence. This is a key position for many movements, so it's important to know how to do it properly. I'll link it below in the description for this video. Once you're set up in the plank position, lower your chest and hips towards the ground and move as one unit. As you go down, think about bringing your shoulder blades together, and as you push back up, thinking about separating your shoulder blades. Keep that core braced so you move as one unit. Once you've done 5 reps, go back to doing the lat pull down for another 2 rounds. Next up, I did another superset of 5 rounds that worked my shoulders, biceps, and back. So the first exercise is dumbbell lateral shoulder raise into hammer curl. So you'll want to pick a weight that is challenging enough, but that you could complete the repetition slowly and under control. It is a simple movement to perform, but you'll want to choose your weight wisely. Besides just working your shoulders and biceps, if you're bracing your core properly during this exercise, you'll also reap core benefits, as well as muscles in your upper back and arms. If you haven't checked it out already, I explained how to brace your core in my video called Forget Crunches, Do This Instead. So be sure to go check that out after. I'll link it in my description. A few things you'll want to keep in mind as you're doing this exercise is to keep your back straight by bracing your core. And you'll also want to think about slowly lifting the weight out by your sides with your elbows slightly bent until your arms are parallel with the floor. One common thing that I've noticed that people tend to do at the beginning is they shrug their shoulders up and engage their trap muscles. So try your best to resist doing that and instead focus on leaning with your elbows to focus on your delts. After you do 5 reps of the lateral shoulder raise and hammer bicep curl, you're going to go directly into bent over dumbbell reverse flies. So this one targets your upper back and shoulders, primarily your rhomboids, which is your mid-back, as well as your posterior deltoids, your back of your shoulder, and mid-traps. So the muscles built during this exercise will prevent shoulder injuries and also help with your posture. If you find that the weight you use for the lateral shoulder raises is too heavy or too light, you could switch your weight with this exercise. So you're going to start off by hinging, so that's bending from your hips until your torso is nearly parallel to the floor. Feet should be shoulder width apart, and you're going to hold the dumbbells down by your sides in line with your shoulders with your palms facing inwards. While keeping your back flat, your torso still, and head in a neutral position, you're going to raise your arms out to each side while maintaining a slight bend in your arms. Then when you're going to lift them until they are in line with your body, pause for a second and slowly return back to the starting position. Do 5 reps and go back to doing the lateral shoulder raises for another 2 rounds. Moving on to the ab circuit, so we're going to be starting off by holding the hollow body hold for 30 seconds. So this is an exercise that gymnasts do, and we all know they definitely have lean and strong abs. And I explained this exercise in more detail in my video called Forget Crunches, Do This Instead. So like I said at the beginning of this video, I'll link it in the description below. So be sure to go check that out to learn more about this exercise. But since I wouldn't want to leave you hanging here, I'll walk you through it quickly. So for this exercise, you're going to want to start off lying down on your back, feet flat on the ground. The first thing you want to do is brace your core. So thinking about pressing your lower back into the ground to engage your core. Next, you're going to make your hands into fists and squeeze your arms. Then lift your shoulders off the ground and strain your legs out around a 45-degree angle. Make sure to keep that lower back pressed into the ground here and abs engaged. You're going to hold this for 30 seconds, focusing on creating full tension throughout your body. Next, you're going to do 10 reps per side of the bottom half oblique. So for this one, you're going to lie down on your side and maintain a tall upright posture. So your top arm is straight out in front of you and bottom arm is bent in front of you for support. You're going to keep your legs straight and come up into a side hollow lift, feeling the contraction in your obliques and coming down under control. So you want to be moving purely to the side to recruit the obliques. If you start leaning back, you'll implement your hip flexors, and that will take away from what we're trying to do. Once you've done 10 reps on one side, switch and do 10 reps on the other side. After that, you're going to go into the plank hold. So with this one, you're going to start off on all fours and place your hands directly beneath your shoulders. Then you're going to twist your elbows towards the back of the room, squeeze your triceps, which is the upper part of your back of your arms, and you're going to walk your feet out behind you and bring your feet together. So here, you're going to think about lifting your hips higher than they should be and tuck your bum under. Squeeze your glutes and your core and hold for 30 seconds, focusing on creating tension throughout your whole body. You should be shaking by the end of the 30 seconds. So now we're down to the last exercise in this ab circuit, and it is the side plank to work the obliques again. So for this one, you're going to start off on your side, arm bent, and your upper arm is perpendicular to your body, and the upper foot is on top of the other foot. If you're new to this exercise, you could also stagger your feet to facilitate the position a bit. So make sure your elbow is in line with your shoulder and think about engaging the lat muscle of that arm that's down. So those are the muscles that we just worked. So it's the one that's near under your armpit. So you're going to want to squeeze that, lift your hips up and feel your oblique engaged. So think about pushing your hips forward and squeezing your glutes. Rest your head on your shoulder to make a straight line and hold this for 30 seconds. Once you're done with those 4 exercises, rest for 30 seconds and repeat again for another 2 rounds.
So there you have it. We just finished a great abs and arms workout. I know I felt the burn, so I hope you did too. So make sure to let me know how it went for you. And also feel free to share this with 1 or 2 friends that are looking to get a great workout in as well. While you're in the comment section below, make sure to let me know what other content you'd like me to create. Because remember, I'm here to help you. So thanks a lot and I'll see you tomorrow.